Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Country Clucker. My name is Noelle. I'm a backyard chicken keeper, and I have been doing this for 12 years. Well, today I'm going to do kind of a plant tour of all of my plants around my property because I've had a lot of interest not only in the grape arbor in the backyard, but also in my gardens and specifically my indoor spice garden. So for all you plant parents out there, this is my kitchen herb garden. So I just have a potting shelf. People normally put these in their garages or their sheds or something, but I put it in my backyard. Not my backyard, my kitchen, sorry. And I grow all of my herbs indoors. That way I have them during the winter when everything is dormant. So I'll usually get them and start them in the spring and summer, and then I'll just keep them growing all winter long. So during the winter, I have fresh herbs for cooking and incense making and all that. So here are oregano. So I have both a Greek and Italian oregano. And then I also grow some peppers in here. And then I've got, this is the succulent. These are just for fun. They're pretty, so. And then back here on the lattice board, I've got some ivy that I'm having trail on my lattice board. And of course, eggs from the girls. And then down here, I've got, rosemary, purple basil, pepper plants. I also grow strawberries inside. So here's a strawberry that's starting right there. And then I've got thyme. I've got a geranium back there because they just bloom. They're just prolific bloomers and they're so gorgeous. And then another thyme plant. And then I've just got, hi Shadow. That's our resident feline. This is Shadow. And then I've just got, I guess that's photos there. Then over here on this side, in this little rooster pot, is one of those shamrock, purple shamrock. And so the care for the plants indoors is much like the care for the plants outdoors, for the herbs, just plenty of water, plenty of light. And as you can see, the lights I've got are these big greenhouse lights right here. I got one here. And then we move underneath here. I've got one mounted underneath here. So these are powerful LED lights and they send out the full spectrum. So it's just like being outside. The only thing is in the winter, I do have to mist them with water because they like humidity. But during the summer, I don't have to mist them nearly as much, but I do have to mist them a little bit, but that's mainly it. So if you ever want to do an indoor herb garden, just make sure you've got some good greenhouse lights and and they're fairly easy to grow indoors. So this I have been doing, I think this is my second or third year for growing my herbs and my spices indoors, and just kind of to give you an idea of just how large it is. And so if you've got the space for one of these big potting shelves or whatever you want to do, it's a lot of fun, and it's wonderful having fresh herbs during the winter when everything is dormant, and so it's fabulous. So this is my indoor herb garden that everybody often asks me about. And then I've got some more back here. So these are my sun-loving herbs. So these are the ones that I sit in the windowsill. So here I've got lavender. So we got some blooms there. Lavender, another strawberry plant. There's a bloom right there. Let's see, I've got another rosemary. And this is sage. And then here I have two Gerber daisy plants. Let's see, I don't have any buds coming up right now, but I've got two Gerber daisy plants. This is a spearmint. And then back here I've got a pepper and some more basil. And then I also have a jalapeno pepper plant here, and it's got a little pepper on it right there. So this is my indoor herb, just indoor herb and perennial garden. So I used to grow my herbs outside, and then when winter would come, I would harvest what I could, but then when winter would come, I would be out of herbs for a while, and herbs are getting expensive in the stores. So I've just started growing them inside, and it's been absolutely, it's been awesome. So anyway, well, this is my indoor herb garden, and now we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you the Grape Arbor. But before I do that, I'm going to let the chickens out. So for those that are here for the chickens, you will not be disappointed. Got to get outside real quick. Oh, yeah, and I've got my little patio garden out here. I'll show you to capture all the chickens and all the plants. Okay, so here is my little, I call it a salsa garden because what we normally grow are tomatoes, okra, and peppers. And so this is my little salsa garden. So here's just a variety of peppers. So I've got bell peppers, banana peppers, and jalapeno peppers. And I just grow them right here in the pots because I do not like weeding gardens. And so I'm kind of a, you know, work smarter, not harder type person. So this is my little salsa garden that I don't have to weed very much. I just pick the weeds out of the pots when I need to. And then I've also got some herbs planted in here. So here's some purple basil that's popping up. And then I've got some mint that's out here. And so I think I've got some other herbs planted somewhere. And oh yeah, there's some chives there with the butterfly weed or the milkweed or something that the monarchs like. It might be milkweed. Yeah. And then over here, a couple more things. This is sage. So this is a sage plant. I have just a few herbs outside because this one gets used, so I can't really grow it inside. So I got sage. And then this is all chocolate mint right in here. It honestly tastes like Andes. It's insane. I love it. And then back here, I've got some tomato plants. I've got 4 tomato plants because we live in the South and fried green tomatoes are a staple. So I grow my own tomatoes because for some reason green tomatoes are expensive in the stores. I don't know. And then I've got some okra and some other stuff planted in here. And people ask me about this plant back here, this orange plant. This is a red hot poker. And the hummingbirds are obsessed with this plant. So if you want to attract hummingbirds, but don't really want to keep up with a hummingbird feeder, they love these. And so they look like red hot pokers. They do have a sweet smell, but they're not overpowering. So if anybody has allergies to pollen and stuff, but you want to have a pretty plant that attracts hummingbirds, this one would be great. And then I've got another one here. I've got 4 planted in here, I think. And the rest in here is coneflowers. So I've got a lot of coneflowers in here. And a lot of the birds come and visit the coneflowers. And I've got another one back here. And on our way back to the backyard, because everybody can hear the chickens, they're wanting out. This is one of my other gardens. I have a bunch of daylilies planted in here. And I do need to get it weeded. But yeah, there's a hydrangea, a lot of lilies. There's my big, I guess they call them the giant lilies. Peony, more coneflowers, lots of weeds that I need to get back here and weed. And then hydrangea. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to go back here to the backyard. I'm going to let the chickens out and get them taken care of, and then I'm going to let you guys give you a tour of the Grape Arbor and what it's doing right now. So for those that like the chickens, here we go. Hi everybody. It's about 9 o'clock here in the morning, so they are more than ready. We're going to free the flock. Shall we free the flock? All right, well, I normally just go right down the line. So this is our Polish coop. Hello, ladies. Hello. All right. You coming, Brunia? You coming? Now he says, I'm going to sit here for a while. Next one is the clucker. Hello. Hello, ladies. Hi, Smog. I see you, Smog. And then I've got a little whiskey barrel in front of their coop here. And I just plant flowers in here. These are just annuals, and I have to put chicken wire fencing around my pot because they'll get in my pot and eat all my flowers. And I love my chickens, but you know, you gotta have something. Hi, come on. Let's go. Hi, Smog. Come on, Link. Lestat, you gonna come? Enigma, you coming? Come on. I'm holding the door for you. Okay, he says, I'm going to think about it just a little bit. No? Lestat? All right. Guess I'll just close the door. And I'm just going to open up the chicken door down here. That way they can get out. Okay. Hi, Smog. Everybody knows and loves Smog. So this is the Coupe de Ville crew. I'm not going to let them out because these are my bachelor boys. So they stay in there. That's a bachelor pen. Well, I've got 2 more to let out. I got the Silkies. Come on. Whoops. Who am I tripping on? Come on. So we're going to let the Silkies out. So we got 2 Silky pens. This is one. Come on. Whoa, who am I tripping on? Chickens at my ankles. Chickens at my ankles. Try not to trip over the chickens. Okay, and this is the other one. Hi, I see you. See you, Mr. Sack. You're looking handsome today. All right, let's go. Let's go to the shed. Is everybody coming? Do we have everybody? Go on. So the first thing we do when I come out here is we go to the shed. Yeah, you tell them about it, Smog. Yeah, so let's go. Come on, ladies. Smog. All right. Trying to get through the flock of chickens should be an Olympic sport, I tell you. All right. So this is where the feed is kept. They are very aware of this. Very aware. That is Smog. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do... Are you girls hungry? Huh? Morticia, do you want first dibs? All right. So to get them out from underneath my feet here. Whoa, hello, I'm going. There we go. All right. I got Enigma here. He normally likes to have Smog. I just threw it out. Yeah, it's over there. Everybody else is. Smog. No, you gotta love Smog. He's a character. There you go. How about that? Is that what you want? All right. Now I'm gonna get some feed and take it to the Coupe de Ville crew, and also put feed in the clucker feeder. So I'm gonna do that right now. So for those of you who are here for the chickens, this is a morning routine. Normally when I come out here, they're already in the backyard. So this time, this is kind of the opposite. This is how we let them out in the morning. Okay. Okay, really loud squeak here for just a second. All right. Okay. So while everybody is getting chicken coffee, scratch, I'm going to go feed the Coupe de Ville. I'm going to put some feed in the clucker feeder, and then we are going to go tour the Grape Arbor. So, I still have a video that I want to do on health inspections for my flock. We have been in this unfortunate weather pattern that is just ridiculous. So, I need it to not be pouring rain when I do that video because I got to have a lot of equipment out with me that I don't want to get all wet. So, that is still in the works. I haven't forgotten about everybody. Hi! you ready for breakfast? There you go. Yeah, so this is my bachelor pen. I think I just got, so there's another one. I have 4 boys in here. There's 2. And I've got they'll come up here on this ladder that I've got back here. So their pen is underneath the coop. And, yeah. So, yeah, their pen's underneath the coop, and they've got a ladder that they, just go up. Okay, come on, let me put this in your feeder. Hang on, can I have this, please? Oh, thank you. It's coming. Breakfast is on the way. Breakfast is being delivered. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming, Link. I'll get the bricks off the feeder. So I put the bricks on the feeder at night to keep anything that should get into the pen or might get into the pen from popping the feeder open and contaminating their feed. Because it's a trindle, so you step on that and the lid pops open. There you go. So yeah, so they step on the pedal and the lid pops open. It keeps the wild birds out of their feed, and it keeps it, you know, from getting wet when it rains. But they're in a covered pen, so that doesn't matter. But if we would get like a fat rat in here or something, and they stepped on that pedal and popped it open. So that's why I put the bricks on the feeder. Okay, so Grape Arbor. All right, and then when my boys, yep, breakfast is out, go and get it. So when I've got 2 sons, so when they get up here, they will clean the chicken coops for me. They earn their keep around here by cleaning the chicken coops. That's tangled. Okay. All right. Okay. This is a Grape Arbor. Okay, so our Grape Arbor is loaded this year. When I say loaded, I mean loaded. So we put this in 2020. So this was our pandemic project when everybody was in quarantine and lockdown, or whatever you want to call it. So this is what kept us occupied and sane during that time. So this is the first year that the grapes have actually gotten to the canopy. So up here, those are grape bunches that are maturing. So I have 3 varieties up here. I've got Muscadine, Concord, and Lakemont. So the Muscadine grapes are generally the ones that are made to used to make red wine. Concord you're awfully most familiar with jelly. And Muscadine and Lakemont are usually like your green grapes, like the green grapes you buy for your table. I've got those too. So I've got 3 varieties in here. And just about all the blooms have been pollinated, because this Grape Arbor was swarming with bees, honeybees, and carpenter bees, just pollinating the heck out of these. And so now we have a bunch of grapes that are starting to set on. So these will be ready about July. I can start getting my first grapes off of here, and they'll go, I could probably pick from them July, August, and a little part of September. The Lakemonts take a little bit longer to mature, but the Concord and the Muscadine I can usually get in June. So this is the Grape Arbor. I do have a blog post detailing the construction of this, because we did build it during the pandemic. And so I've got a blog post that pretty much details the construction step by step. I'll link that for anybody who's interested. And there's some more. So those are the Lakemonts. So these are your really big, juicy table grape type grapes. So here's some more here. So yeah, these are little grape clusters. All of that are grape clusters. All of this here. And so it has exploded I guess would be the best word for it, exploded. And of course, I had to prune it in such a way that the vines would get to the canopy. But now that they're there, I just need to keep it maintained so it doesn't just, completely, outgrow itself, outgrow its ability to support itself. But yeah, so now I can look up this canopy and actually see green. So now I get shade back here now. So I got a shady spot, and the girls do love. They're very aware of the shade underneath this grape arbor. So they'll come over here during the summer, or the hottest part of the summer days, and they'll just kind of hang out down here. And of course, they will eat from the lower grape bunches, and I don't mind. There's more than enough here. I've also got raspberries. I've got some red raspberries in here. Hey, bud. I got some red raspberries in here. And I also have blackberries that are trailing with the grapes. So I actually have 3 crops that are here right now. Here's some blackberries. They're not ready yet, but they're ripening. And then I've got raspberries in here. And I've also got black raspberries in here too. So I have quite a bit of things just kind of growing on this grape arbor, so it's kind of multi-purpose. Hi! Is everybody coming this way? I'm getting visitors. Everybody had breakfast? Was breakfast good? Yeah? So now that they're getting their breakfast, they're coming out here to see what I'm up to. Hi, ladies. He's pecking at my shoe. Hello. Hi. And then, in addition to grapes, for all the plant parents out there, blueberry bush. So this is a blueberry bush that is starting to put on blueberries. So they're beginning to ripen. And then way over here, this is Devros. He's a buff silky. In addition to, I'm going to drop something out the clucker really quick here. Excuse me, sorry for the interruption. Okay, now back to our regular scheduled programming. So here is it's like an arona berry. It's a cousin of the acai berry. So this is an arona berry bush, and it produces deep purple berries that are kind of tart but a little bit sweet. Anyway, they're great in smoothies, and so I grow these back here, and I'll pick them and freeze them and put them in my smoothies. And so they're like a superpower berry. And so the chickens also love this, so they will they'll get in this tree and they will eat these berries, and it is absolutely hilarious. I was out here one day and I got a video of them doing that, and then of course they like to hide underneath of it. This is Devros here. And then here is just more spearmint. So kind of like I was growing inside and on my porch. This is just mint. We harvest this and put it in tea, in smoothies. So this is something that we really, really like. And so this is the mint. In fact, I'm going to get a little bit of this and take it inside for my morning smoothie. Yeah. So this is so that's the grape arbor. And in between these two coops, this is just a crepe myrtle. So hopefully it'll bloom this year. That would be great. So anyway, I think that's the end of the tour of all the plants that everybody has been asking me about. And so now that it's finally in bloom, I'm able to take y'all back here. Coming up, I am still planning on doing a video on health inspections of my flock. We have just been in this extremely unfortunate weather pattern where it's almost tropical, where I don't know where it'll start pouring. And so it's kind of hard to get a good span of time where I can get out here with all my equipment, check my girls, and not end up getting soaked and my equipment getting soaked. So that is still upcoming. If I can't get to it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a blog post just basically showing the inspection process and health check that you can do with your chickens if I can't get out here and do a video. I'd like to do a video because I think, you know, a video would be a little bit easier for people to understand and follow and replicate in their own flock. But yeah, if I can't do that, I'm just going to do a blog post, but I'm going to try to cross my fingers and do a video because I think that would be very helpful for you guys. But this weather pattern should be easing up here in a couple weeks. It's just, we're just stuck in this cycle of just tropical. And when I say pouring, I'm talking pouring, like soaked in the matter of just seconds. And the girls, they don't want to be out when it's raining, so it's going to be hard to kind of give them health inspections when it's raining because they're going to want to go where it's dry. So yeah, it's in the process. I haven't forgotten. And so this is Mr. Smog. Hi, buddy. How are you? So he's a silver lace Wyandotte. Everybody knows Smog. Everybody loves Smog. So he's a silver lace Wyandotte. He's almost topping 14 pounds. So he's almost 14 pounds. So he is a big boy. But as you can see, he's very gentle. He's very calm. He's not going to hurt you. Now, if you're a stranger who he doesn't know and you just decide to come back here, he's probably not going to be as okay with that. So yeah, he looks fearsome, but he's really sweet. So anyway, is everybody coming? Come on. All right. You come back here, you open up the shed door, and they will come. Hey, get down. Come on, get down. Let's go, woman. Come on, that way. All right. I'll give them just a little bit more so that I can exit. Oh, goodness, these girls, they're nuts. Just nuts. Alrighty. Enigma. Okie dokie. Well, I guess with that, I'm going to bid you guys all adieu. But I just wanted to get out here and kind of answer some questions for my plant parrot enthusiasts. And of course, our backyard chicken enthusiasts will always get plenty of backyard chicken fun. So, anyway then. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you just stumbled across me, my name is Noelle. I'm a backyard chicken keeper, and I've been doing this for 12 years. I'm also a published writer and blogger within the backyard chicken movement. My main soapboxes are advocacy for roosters. You know, your neighbor's dog can bark all night, but you can't have a rooster because of the noise. That kind of seems a little bit unfair. So I advocate politically for acceptance of rooster in the backyard environment. And then I also advocate for the conservation of heritage breeds. So if it weren't for backyard chicken keepers, a lot of these breeds that I have in my backyard right now, such as Smog, would not be here. Because these are the heritage breeds. These are the breeds that came with our ancestors as they migrated to this country, and these are also the breeds that have walked through man pretty much from the existence of time when man was on Earth. So yeah, a lot of these breeds are heritage breeds, and they're only in the backyard chicken keeping movement is where they are kept, they are protected, and they are bred for following generations of backyard chicken keepers. And so that's one thing I really advocate for, is the conservation of heritage breeds. And if you are a backyard chicken keeper and you have heritage breeds, you are you are conserving these breeds. And so that's something that is very needed. And it's one reason why the backyard chicken keeping movement is so awesome, because without us, many of these breeds would go extinct. And that would be terrible because they are beautiful creatures. So, yeah, so everybody's around the grape arbor there catching any of the grapes that may have fallen, any of the bugs. Yeah, because the bugs and stuff like the grape arbor. So they're out there snacking. And for those that have been following me through my entire journey, I want to say thank you, because if it weren't for you, I would not be able to do these videos to help other people like yourself care for your backyard flock. So it is your support that allows me to make these videos and keep my blog going to help other people and yourself. So I just want to say thank you very much. And with that, I think I'm going to let you go, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.